I bet y'all are so excited about this new facility that y'all have.
It's so sweet.
I'm
excited. Roman will get to see a lot more of it than I will, but I'm glad I got to witness it for my last season.
Yeah, you paved the way for this facility, though.
It's been years in the
They're gonna
making.
put him in I think he has a statue going up outside,
That-
or like he's on the walls inside.
Come
Yeah.
on, dude.
That's what they were.
nuts.
They
Like a
asked me if it was
statue.
cool, and I was like,
He
yeah.
walked so you could run. I mean, like, I know.
I'll do
I'm
anything so
excited.
Roman can succeed. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 15 of Nick and Roman's Empire. I'm Nick Vattiato.
Roman Gagliano.
And today we have a very special guest for our last episode, Abbie Lee, women's golfer and president of the SAAC. Abbie, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are y'all doing?
Great.
Good.
Thank you for coming on. You've had one heck of a week. You won the True Blue President's Award at our RCAs on Thursday. How was that?
That was awesome. Same for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So exciting.
Thank you. Your speech was amazing. At one point, were you getting a little emotional up there?
Oh, yeah.
Because at one point, Roman turned around. He was
We
like,
had an over/under bet.
Roman was like, over, under, you think she cries? And I was like, I think she'll cry.
My leg
did
was
it, though.
shaking. I was nervous. I was
nervous,
yeah,
too.
it was crazy. I wish I got to see your speech. I would have loved that.
I got it
Yours
on
was
video.
way better.
Okay,
Yours,
send that to me.
yours was way better.
I doubt it. I think you're being nice.
No. And then you had a phenomenal golf season.
It was fun.
Then just can you recap it for us? Let us know how it went for yourself and for the team.
It was pretty fun. Yeah, we have a new coach, so that was super cool. She's incredible, Coach Walmsley, and a new assistant coach, Coach Cons. So they came in early, and we had a win, in our second tournament of the season. We won the Cardinal Cup, which was so cool. And then I had a decent fall, but then this spring I came out, finished top 10 in our first stroke play event. And then after that, I finished second place in the Caledonia event we had in South Carolina, which was fun. I finished 4 under there with the final round of 67, which was cool.
That's awesome.
And then I followed that up with 2 top 5s after that. I had a top 5 at University of Tennessee's event. We played against Vanderbilt, Western, and UT, which was cool. And then had a top 5 finish at conference, which was fun too. And then, so it's been good. I think my scoring average this spring was like a 71.5, which was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
To have an under par scoring average for a semester. So
Crazy.
it was fun. I'm blessed. It was really cool, and I've had great coaches, and my teammates are great. So it was a great year all around, but it's pretty fun.
And did you see Scotty Scheffler shot 31 under this weekend?
Yeah,
Like total?
yeah,
That's insane.
crazy.
That's pretty nuts.
Like
That's
over 4
insane.
days. That's nuts. That's like averaging 8 under par every day.
I'm pretty sure the guy in second place was like
Not even close.
8 behind him. He was like 23 under maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw someone was like, imagine shooting 23 under, probably feeling great, but you still come in second to Scotty
Yeah,
Scheffler.
I bet.
Scotty's
He's
such
still
a
number
cool
one,
guy.
right?
Yeah, he is. I think. I don't know. I saw him the day he got arrested. Actually, it was
You
kinda
saw him that day?
Yeah, I picked up his golf balls after he hit. It was nuts. We
Where?
volunteered, so it was at the PGA Championship when he got arrested, and we were volunteering at the range actually, and it was our job to give them golf balls, give them their placard, and pick up after them when they were done. And I went and cleaned up after him,
Like
and
by
there was
hand?
reporters yeah, him. I could have touched him the day he got arrested. It was crazy. It was nuts. So it was that day.
Keep a couple of them?
Huh?
Did you keep a couple of them?
No, I didn't. That would have been cool. I don't think he touched any of those. He was just hitting them one after the other. But it was nuts when he finally made it to the golf course after he got out of jail.
Yeah.
The whole place went wild. And with golf, they usually keep things,
Yeah.
especially during the practice round, it can get kind of rowdy because it's more laid back. But on tournament days, it's usually pretty tame for the most part. But it was insane when he finally came in. People already made T-shirts with his mugshot. I was like, that's
Oh.
honestly impressive. Y'all did that in 30 minutes.
Dedication.
Yeah, it was cool. But
Dang, what was I going to say?
nuts.
How are you, the day of a tournament? Are you pretty, locked in? Not really talking to anyone, or how's that go?
Pretty good. My teammates know this about me. I'm pretty superstitious, so I wake up, make my breakfast. I do a lot of the same stuff every day, but it's kind of at the point we've played enough tournaments that it's just routine at this point. So pretty locked in. I'm not super talkative before tournaments. I hug my parents before I play, and then after that, just go and have fun.
What's the sickest course you played?
Sickest course I've played. I would say we played at a course in Hawaii. I would completely script the name if I tried to say it. It's like Kapalua something. I don't know.
The
really
popular
cool.
one.
Yeah, it was super fun. They played an LPGA event
Yeah,
there.
That's pretty cool.
It was super plush. It was really fun to go over to Hawaii and play there. But yeah.
You do that for school or just vacation?
For school.
How'd
For
y'all get
school.
over there?
It was awesome.
If
It
we
was,
make the Hawaii Bowl, can we play the golf course?
If we have some free time, yeah.
y'all totally should.
We're
It's
making the
super
Hawaii
cool.
Bowl, boys.
Yes, make it to the Hawaii Bowl.
Damn, thinking about that, why didn't we do that? We went to the Hawaii Bowl. Man,
Hey,
that
y'all,
would have been a great time.
if y'all fly Southwest, you get 2 free bags. You can take golf
Take
clubs.
the club. You know they're taking that away.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
you're
awful.
not gonna be able to pick your own seat anymore, and bags aren't gonna be free.
Dude,
Isn't that crazy?
that's nuts.
It's really what Southwest is like good for, and they're just taking it away.
I know. It's no, I mean, it's like Spirit now, I guess. Got to pay for everything. Spirit. Go get old Spirit.
I know.
What?
I'm not really. I don't know enough about the topic to chime in. You guys are
About
kind of looking
airlines?
at me
The
to
big
kind of.
yellow
I
plane.
know.
Yeah. No. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hawaii.
That'd
So
be
what's the lowest round you've ever shot?
66.
Where
So-
at? Do you remember the day?
I do remember the day. It was my first tournament back after my injury, my first competitive tournament. I was 5 shots back from the lead going into that day. I made like 4 birdies in the first 5 holes, so I was like
Heck
4
yeah.
under through like 5 or whatever. And then I made like a double because I was like, oh shoot, I could win this golf tournament. And then I made a double, which was like, what the heck? But then I made like 4 more birdies in a row. I ended up shooting like 6 under that day, and I ended up winning by a shot. I had 9 birdies the entire day, which was pretty
Pretty
cool.
nuts.
Good day.
And it was pretty fun. So I ended up winning that tournament. It was my first tournament back after I got hurt, which was pretty cool. And then that was good momentum going into the next week. I had the Kentucky Women's AM after that and ended up winning that one too. So it was fun. But yeah, I'm still waiting for our match. That's the match I'm excited for. Is when we play.
You're not ready for that match.
No, I think I am.
No, you know
I'm
what I was
ready
just
for
thinking
it.
about? 'Cause you said a 66, and on the YouTube video, Scotty Scheffler, we were talking about Scotty Scheffler, his lowest is like a 57.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, you think us three, you think we could break like 55?
Oh, if we
You know,
played
like
a
the
scramble?
Shambos, like breaking 50?
Yeah, together.
Maybe from like if we play the Reds, or like what are you thinking? Like
I
just
don't know.
play.
Yeah, just play.
Just play.
Like, what's the lowest us three would shoot?
We could
The
go
lowest
find out.
I've shot in like a 2-man scramble. We played it longer though. Like we played it like college yardages. We shot 59. It was me and a girl from Western Kentucky. We played together in a scramble event. That's the lowest I've shot. But I think if we had 3 people,
We're
We-
getting close.
we'd get close.
Can you putt?
I can putt. Yeah, that's my thing.
What's the strongest part of your golf game?
I would say probably my putting. I'm a pretty good putter. I'm a good ball striker too sometimes, but I usually lean on my putting the most. What about y'all? What's your best thing?
Wait, can you, like, what is ball striking?
Oh,
I know, like, when you
It's like-
hit the ball.
yeah,
Just like squaring it up, like flushing it.
yeah, like that's what we call like tee to green, like drives, irons, like
Ball
as
striking.
a total, it's like ball striking. Yeah, yeah. But then you've got your short game, which is just like chipping and stuff, and then putting on the green. But yeah, I would say putting's definitely mine.
Yeah.
I bet you're a ball striker. You hit it far.
Yeah, I can step into a few.
Yeah.
But I think I have very soft hands. I like being around the green chipping.
Yeah, like Rome, he'll connect with them, and like you'll be like, wow, like that's really impressive. But like he'll do it consistently, and it's
Mhm.
like just smooth every time.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty sick.
That's kind of
Thank you,
nuts.
bro.
Yeah.
You're welcome, dude.
That's the hardest part is being consistent with golf. Like
I
everything.
think that's why I like when I'm watching golf or like YouTube channels. It's like it looks hard, but it doesn't look that hard.
They make it look easy.
But I think that's why.
The hard part's being consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I do it enough to have
Because
to
I
be
was,
very
I was thinking on the
consistent.
way over here, I was like, man, I was like, if I took my best swing with my best contact and my best shot, and then like I just did that every time, like I'd be way better at golf.
par
But it's
golf.
like, no,
Right.
duh.
Just think about
like,
all the time.
duh.
Yeah, y'all put into football, like, all
Yeah.
the practice hours. If y'all put that into golf, for a couple decades, like you'd be, that's kind of like us. Like we just did what you guys do with football. We did that with golf. Like that's what we work on all the time. is
You
being
get sore?
consistent. Get sore?
Yeah, like do you still get sore?
I used to, especially like when I came to college. I used to not putt as much like at practice. And now when I practice, I probably putt anywhere from like an hour and a half to 2 hours when I go putt practice. So like my back would get pretty sore.
Unreal.
But I mean, we work out, so
Yeah.
like we get sore with that. But I mean, like with golf, like I kind of always like say if you're hurting when you're playing golf, you're probably doing something wrong. So luckily we don't get that sore. But I was kind of talking to Nick about this. Like, I don't know. I think it's crazy that y'all literally just get hit all the time and y'all just take it. Like, ours is a zero contact sport. So like, that's insane to me that y'all just are able to do that all the time. It's so
I don't
physical.
even have it the worst.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm
Like,
thinking about it.
because, yeah, we get hit, but like even like our practice, like for us too, because we're quarterbacks in practice, we don't get hit, and like so we're pretty.
Throughout the week, we're good.
Yeah, throughout the week we don't really get hit much, but I mean all the other guys, like every single practice for them, they're just hitting. Like the guys in the trenches, like they hit every single day. Linebackers, they hit every single day. And I mean, yeah, outside of game day, we don't have it as bad as some of the other guys. So our guys are troopers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you talked about your lowest round being your first tournament back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
And you missed all last spring due to injury, right?
Yep.
So like, what was that like coming back? Like, like the mental and physical, kind of like just toll it took on your body to come back. Like, was it hard?
It was tough. It was more like nerves because I feel like with golf, like I think you probably both understand, like with golf, you just never know how it's going to be, especially after you set the clubs down for a while. And that was definitely the longest I had been without playing golf before. Like usually the longest I had taken off was like 2 weeks in a row. And I hadn't picked up a club for 4 months. So I was I was really nervous about it because I just had no idea. Like I was like, I don't know if I'll be where I was when I left, like what's going to happen. And I just worked super hard with my instructor, like trying to make sure that I didn't pick up any bad habits. And I worked with him for about a month and a half before I started playing competitive golf again. And I qualified with the girls a little bit towards the end of the season, but I just wasn't physically there yet. Like my cardiovascular endurance was awful, and like I just wasn't where I needed to be. So then like beginning of June, I started playing not college tournaments, but competitive tournaments again. But I was definitely nervous.
Yeah.
But I'd still been playing golf for a little bit, like getting used to it again. But I was just trusting the process, and I prayed a lot about it. It ended up working out. But it was definitely nerve-wracking. Like, I was like, shoot, I have no idea what this is going to be. Like, I could just suck forever. And, like, my best golf is behind me. And then I came out, and it was honestly better than it's ever been because I think I just had more perspective about, like, golf is a cool thing that I get to do instead of it being, like, my job or being something that puts so much weight on my shoulders. Yeah. Instead, it became something that I enjoyed doing more, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But,
That's
it
cool.
was pretty cool. But... yeah.
What kind of clubs do you use?
The TaylorMade P790s.
You like
my
them?
irons. I like them a lot. What do y'all play?
Mizuno 245s. I got fitted for them. I tried hitting the P790s, but I couldn't hit them very well.
My
Nick's
dad,
getting some new ones, right?
yeah, like as a graduation gift, my dad's getting me a new set of clubs, Callaways.
Nice.
So,
Which ones?
I think it's the graphite something. I don't know.
The Apex, probably?
Probably.
Okay, cool.
But it's like, it'll be like my first like actual set that like are mine.
Right, yeah.
Like a lot of the time, like I would just like one of our coaches gave me a putter, an old quarterback gave me a driver, and then like the last few weeks I've been using Rome's old pair. But yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
awesome.
I'm sure you remember the feeling like your first set of actual like clubs that were yours.
Yeah, like getting fitted for them too, because that's so much like a part of the game.
Yeah.
Like your technique's super important, but if your clubs don't match like your game, then it's pretty impossible to shoot good scores. I think it's kind of crazy how much equipment goes into golf, but yeah. No, I'm excited for you. That'll be fun.
Thank you. Yeah. How often
awesome.
do you get new clubs? Like, cause you're like this is like what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say I get new irons about once every 2 years. Wedges are about once a year.
Really?
Yeah, because the grooves get worn down. You want to make sure that you still produce like consistent amounts of spin. And we play so much golf that they just completely get worn out. Like if you were to look at my wedges, I got them like in August. I probably need new wedges now.
Really?
Yeah. Like
What did you use?
I
Vokey?
use the TaylorMade MG4s. So they're like the raw face. And I've got them in a 58 degree, a 48 degree, and then a 54 degree, I think.
What's your pitching wedge loft?
I think it's 44. It's a little strong, but we bent it a little bit to get me a little bit extra distance. My dad does club repair, so like
Really?
he just yeah.
That's pretty
We've
cool.
got a launch monitor at home, so like whenever I've got gaps in my yardages, we just play around with it a little bit.
That's sick.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. But
Shout
yeah,
out Pops.
hey, yeah, no, too. Like he does custom like club work. He could do something for y'all too. Like there's this thing on the club. It's called a ferrule. It's like where you've got the club part, but have you ever seen that little black thing, like that little black plastic thing, like between the club and the shaft?
I
Yeah.
think
You know what
so.
I'm talking about?
I think so.
That's called a ferrule, and there's this company that makes like them in all different colors, and my dad like will pull the club head off and put them on. So like he's got some that have like literally like $100 bills on them, and
He
like
could make him swaggy.
super swaggy. Like mine, I've got custom ferrules on mine. So I've got like a pink, I think my 58 degrees pink, and then I've got one that's blue and purple.
I'm
Like
there.
they're all different colors.
I'm in.
We could get y'all,
I'm
yeah,
in.
we could get y'all like some blue and white. Honestly, whatever. I know he's got some that have like literally Benjamin Franklin on them. Pretty chill.
That's sick, dude.
But yeah, it's pretty fun. You can do a lot with your golf clubs.
How much, like when you're about to take a shot, like how much is going through your head in terms of like whatever, like distance, what club you're hitting, how much spin you need to put on it?
Yeah.
Like
That's a good
is it a lot? Like,
like that
is it a lot more than probably like just someone watching would think?
Right, yeah, definitely, especially before the shot. Like I kind of like to think of it like baseball. Like when the batter's in the box, they're just thinking about hitting the ball. But beforehand, like before you're in the box, you do have to consider a lot of things. Like we'll take the wind into account, the elevation. We have these really good books. They're called Strakaline, and they've got everything we need to know about the course, like how high the green, like how many yards we need to add based on this green, all the different slopes and stuff. But we also want to like look at the pin and know like even what the slope of the green looks like where we want our putt to be. It's pretty strategic. But then like when you step over the shot, it's just being athletic.
Yeah.
Like you just have to go and hit the
Just go
shot.
hit it.
But beforehand you do have to be like you have to be really calculated and really methodical in like your shot selection and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely more complicated than I think people think. But we are lucky that we have like technology that helps us, because if not, it would be like super tough. Like on tour, they don't even let them have rangefinders, like because they're that good. Their caddies do all the calculations for that, so we get rangefinders and yardage books like that have a ton of info. But on tour, they don't have that because they're just that good that they have to take that away from them. Because if not, they would just
Stick them.
yeah, they would just be even better than they are now. Like they had to handicap them, which is crazy. But yeah, no.
What's your favorite club to hit?
My 48 degree. If I get 103 yards, like that's my favorite number in the world. If I get 103 yards, I know I'm making birdie. It's like my favorite shot in the world.
Probably like an 8-iron.
I knew you were gonna say that.
What about you, Roman? What's your favorite? Just gonna leave
I
it
like my
hanging.
pitching wedge. I think I gotta get new wedges. That's all I'm thinking about right now.
I'll help you get fitted.
Mine are probably worn down.
Yeah.
No, I'd say pitching wedge or 3-wood. I'm pretty money with my 3-wood.
Your 3-wood.
That's pretty
I
impressive.
do like hitting that.
That's
If
pretty
the drive's
impressive.
not on, I can just go 3-wood.
He smoked one. When the last time we were at Old Fort with Brody and was it Brody and Nash? Remember you smoked one?
Lost that match.
We did lose that match, but I
Dang.
think Rome hit his drive, kind of lost it.
Oh.
We had to take my drive that was in the other fairway, but it ended up working out because he smoked his 3-wood. Like,
Did we make eagle on that?
Dude.
no, I don't think we did.
But we put it close, man. We gave it a
did.
run.
Hey, for podcast purposes, y'all made eagle on that hole.
Well,
Y'all 100%.
How many eagles have you made? How many times did you hold out from like 100 plus yards?
Quite a few. Probably
Ooh,
like.
my bad.
No, you're no, no. Sorry, I didn't mean
How
for it
many
to
holes
be
in
like
one do you
that.
have? There?
No, I have 0 holes in one, which is crazy because like Ella had like 2 last year, like in the spring, and she had 1 in practice, which was crazy. Like that never happens. But I've never had a hole in one, but I've holed out from the fairway like probably 15 or 16 times. Like it's just I don't know why I can't do it on a par 3. I just need to stop.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
so you know how
But-
you said like, if you're 103 yards out, like it's money.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you come up to a hole, are you like, all right, how can I get it to basically where I'm 103 yards out?
Yeah, sometimes, like, especially on par fives, like, you have a lot more flexibility on, like, where you want your next shot to be.
Yeah.
Like, it's harder on par fours because really, like, statistically, the closer you are to the hole, the more likely you are to make birdie. But on par fives, you have a little bit more freedom in where you can place the ball, especially if you're not going for the green and two. So, like, sometimes I'll lay up on purpose, like, where I know I'm going to be anywhere from, like, 110 to 100 yards, so I'll have that club in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, a lot of times we just try to get it as close as possible. But I just, like, that's my favorite number in the world when it pops up on the rangefinder. I just get so excited because I get to hit that club. But, yeah. Okay, I do have a question for y'all.
Uh-oh.
So if I were a football player and, like, imagine that I have, like, the stature to be able to play football, but, like, what position do you think I would play?
I think there's only one right answer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's say it at the same time.
Okay.
All
3, 2, 1. Quarterback.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was freaking money.
Bang.
Are you kidding me?
Just because I think, like, your ability to probably
The
process
leadership.
information,
Yeah,
be
that's
a
what I was
leader.
thinking.
I think everything you do, even, like, with SAAC, like, you're our president,
Gosh,
so.
that was awesome,
Prez.
dude.
What was awesome?
That.
Oh, just saying quarterback at the same
I don't
time?
know what
Dude,
else you
I
were
would
gonna
love
say.
it. I'd be, like, fourth or fifth string, but I'd be like, y'all are my people. It's so
Man,
cool.
That's good.
No, that's fun because
Yeah, I think
honestly, like
quarterback.
I was telling Nick about this, like I've learned a lot about football. I feel like in the last year because my brother plays, but
Our
like
brother's going to Georgetown University.
Georgetown
He's a
College.
linebacker.
Yeah,
She was telling me before
Yeah.
you got here.
I'm super excited about it. But I'm like so impressed by like everything that goes into football. I've learned so much about it. Like in the last year, I felt like I just didn't know how complicated it was, and now I just have like so much respect for you all and everything that y'all do. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I'd be a quarterback. Y'all could teach me how to
Heck yeah.
fulfill my potential as a quarterback, and I can give y'all golf lessons, and we'll call it
I
square.
definitely need those. So we
Dude,
can.
she was doing a golf lesson in SAAC the other day.
Where? Oh yeah, before our meeting started.
After.
After the meeting
It
started.
was the P&D concert.
Oh yeah,
We
that's
were
right.
killing Chick-fil-A, and she was...
Rome killing Chick-fil-A. It's a tradition.
No,
So I
it
was like,
is.
tell us a little bit about SAAC. Because you had to be the president. That's why we call you Prez, if anybody didn't catch that. But yeah, you had to step into the president role kind of last year. How's that been?
Oh, it's been awesome. Like, people like you make it super fun. Like, I love getting to see athletes on campus and connect with them a little bit more. Like, especially you all in the committee, like, everybody's just rock stars. So, like, getting to become, like, build my relationships with y'all, like, build friendships with you guys. It's been a lot. Like, it's helped me learn a lot about our school and all the different athletic programs we've had. And just, like, give back a little bit to our community has been fun because they do give us the opportunities that we have. And just being able to, like, connect with the community a little bit more, it's been awesome. But it's been, the coolest part has been, like, getting closer to other athletes and learning more about, like, y'all's experiences, too. Because that's something I kind of, like, with my major and, like, being in golf, like, we're not around campus as much as other athletes are. So, like, getting to learn more about y'all's experience has been super cool. Yeah, especially you both. Roman, like, me and you wouldn't have been as tight. Like, if
You
I
probably
just...
wouldn't have been here, Abbie, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I probably would have been here, which is totally fine, you know? Yeah, but...
Yeah, shout out SAAC.
Yeah, but it's fun. I promise we'll have more variety than Chick-fil-A. For those of y'all who don't understand the
I'm good
Chick-fil-A
with it.
reference, it's really good.
Roman
We have it
loves-
I look
every other
forward to it.
Wednesday. we eat Chick-fil-A a lot, but it's because it's so solid. So,
You should have seen our last podcast.
oh,
You
really?
should have seen Roman during that.
Oh, yeah.
Down in Chick-fil-A.
Down in Chick-fil-A.
Hey, it's good. It's the Lord's chicken.
So
We love
Chick-fil-A,
it.
you have an excellent golfer and 2 excellent quarterbacks. If you guys need a representative, NIL, anything,
We would
are
love
open to
to
that.
work with you
Dang.
all. Yeah, we're good people. We rep the brand well. It's the only time I'd ever rep red, ever. Blue looks too good on us, but if you give me a little Chick-fil-A shout out, then I
That's a
could handle
great
the red.
promo.
Had to throw that in there.
That was good stuff.
Yep, good work.
Talk about your major real quick because you just brought it up, and then you also just like had like your final presentation for the semester, and you guys ended up winning like a competition, right?
Yeah.
So just kind of like talk about what your major is and talk about that.
Yeah, so I am a mechatronics engineering major with a minor in math. So mechatronics engineering, it kind of is cool because it sounds like Transformers.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly underwhelming when I tell people we don't get to, like, build Bumblebee and stuff. But it's, like, computer engineering and mechanical and electrical combined. So we get to do a lot with that. But we just had a big competition, like, all year for my senior project we've been working on an automated pill dispenser, like for geriatric population and disabled people. So it has it dispenses up to 8 medications, has a full website, mobile app, communicates with the device, and dispenses medicines based on their schedules, and communicates with their pharmacists and stuff. And we had that big presentation on Saturday, so luckily that's finally over with. It was really stressful, but it was really fun to get to celebrate everybody else too. But we ended up winning, which was cool. We weren't really expecting it, but it was fun. It was a lot of coding. I don't ever want to write a single line of code again in my life. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be my career. I've set myself up for that, but it's been really cool. But yeah, that's been super fun.
That's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's a lot going in there.
Oh, it's cool though.
A lot
It's
going on.
fun work though. It's just a bunch of problem solving and whatnot. But I've enjoyed it. But yeah. What are you doing for your 5th year, for school wise?
I applied to the MBA program.
Nice.
Got into that, so I'm just gonna start on my MBA.
Same. Dude, me too.
That was
We'll be doing that together.
That was a lame
Sorry,
joke,
dude.
by the way.
Sorry, dude.
But yeah, I trying to still figure out the prerequisite stuff.
Yeah.
I might take one over the summer and then 2. But yeah, I'm gonna do the MBA. Just figured it
Same.
was smart to start on it at least.
Yeah.
Get going.
Yeah. We'll have classes together then, I guess, next semester.
Probably will.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's exciting. Roman, remind me what your major is again.
Construction management.
Ooh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
You liking it?
Hey, I'm still in the gen eds right now.
Oh, so you haven't even started it yet.
No, not
To be like Bob the Builder. And chill.
Apparently, it's a good internship coming out.
I bet,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, MTSU has a good program or something.
Yeah. That's exciting. Yeah.
I have a question because when Roman and I, it's kind of back to golf. When Roman and I go play golf, that's our escape from kind of football.
Yeah.
We get to go out there, we chill. It's a lot more chilled out than probably what you do. So what's your escape from golf? Or is it just playing more chill golf?
I would say my escape from golf is golf still in
Really?
a lot of ways. Yeah. Just kind of practicing and hanging out. We'll go and play a scramble, or I'll go play with my friends. I'm a nerd. I like to read. I read books, and with the team, we read books and talk about them quite a bit. But for the most part, I would say my escape from golf is golf. But it's just more chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely love it. It's super cool and fun. There's cool stories, stuff that I never get to experience if I hadn't played. So it's been pretty fun.
when you hit that guy. You got to tell Roman. She's
Okay.
told us before, but
You hit a guy?
guy.
I
Let me tell you, before
Yeah.
I love yelling 4. It is so fun. Sometimes I'll yell even if it's kind of close, but I love it.
Yeah, it is fun because it's the only time you get to be loud and it's acceptable. You could just scream. No, I was telling Nick, I've never been hit by a golf ball before, thank goodness, but I've hit somebody with a golf ball before. So if you can imagine 12-year-old Abbie Lee, just little teeny tiny, I was out with my golf instructor doing a playing lesson in Paducah at Paducah Country Club. And I absolutely piped this drive down the middle of the fairway. And then all of a sudden, this guy just screams out ah! And I'm oh shoot, what happened? So me and my golf instructor ride up. And apparently I hit this guy square in the chest. It was a blind shot. I didn't see him. Apparently it knocked
I thought he said
him
it was a
off of
blind
his
guy.
feet. Yeah,
That's what you were about to say.
Well, he could have been blind if I hit him a couple of feet higher. But I did not see him. Apparently it knocked him off his feet. It hit him square in the chest and he fell backwards.
Was it downhill? How did?
So yeah, I was the hole was a little bit uphill and then went downhill.
Oh, you cleared it.
So I absolutely just killed this golf ball. I
one.
smoked it and it hit him square in the chest and he fell over. It's okay, imagine precious 12-year-old Abbie Lee. This man starts cussing me out in the middle of the fairway, and my instructor is the nicest man ever, incredible man of God, great role model, and he's freaking out too because he's got this big old man yelling at a 12-year-old, and I'm dude, I'm sorry. It's my best drive of the day. I'm mad at him because I lost 30 yards, But luckily I've never been hit by a golf ball, but I've hit somebody. But have y'all ever hit anybody or been hit?
No, but if I do, I don't think I'm riding down to him.
Well,
he
usually-
just kind of.
Yeah.
He can have the ball.
No, I know. It was in the middle of the fairway. I had to hit my next shot. He was ready to just rip whoever hit him with a new one. And it just happened to be a 12-year-old. It was
That's
nuts.
good.
No.
That's good, man. That's good.
He was so mad at me. Honestly, I'd be mad too. But come on, man. Time and place. he shouldn't have hit it in my fairway. Like, that's my fairway. But it's
I'm
fine.
with you on that.
Yeah.
I
So-
love seeing videos and stuff like that, though.
Like, funny as stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, stuff's
And, like,
so
the
bad.
bruises. Gosh, man, that's good.
It's crazy. Gosh.
You could have stopped as hard.
I know. Like, guys,
Could have been
no.
worse.
It could have been worse.
Could've been
Thank
worse.
goodness. Yes.
He's okay.
So, I don't know. If I have 0 haters, then that man is gone. He's dead. He's my hater. He hates me. Like, I absolutely, just absolutely knocked him down.
I think she said if you instead.
Yeah, no. If I have 0 haters, that man, I mean, he hates me. I know he does. Like, he expressed it too.
If it wasn't for that guy, you're not playing as well as you are now, though. Thinking about it.
Oh, man, that's so funny. But, yeah, just don't hit anybody, and you'll have more friends than I do.
Well, before we wrap up, what's like one dream course that you have that like you want to play you still haven't played yet?
I have 2 more questions.
And then Ram has
But
2 more
then
questions.
before we wrap up,
Oh, I would love
they're
to play.
quick questions.
Yeah, no, you're good. I would love to play Augusta. Augusta
Oh,
would be really fun. But, yeah.
Have you seen like the? I'm actually not gonna. Have you seen like it like rolls? What's that stat? Like those greens roll like 17,
Oh, the stimps. Yeah.
and like an average golf course is like 7.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
You think you could
explain.
put out
You
there?
gotta explain that more to me though.
I don't. I just saw a video. It's like the speed of it and like the breakage. It's like a 17 on whatever scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like an average golf course is like only 7.
Yeah, it's called like the stimp meter. So what like the superintendents do, they've got like this ramp and they drop golf balls on this ramp and then they measure how far it rolls off the ramp. And then that gives it like a number rating and that tells the golfers how fast the greens are. So that's how we know like how fast the greens are before we go play. So like we'll ask the pro shop like what are the greens rolling and they'll be like, oh, it's like a 10 or it's like a 12.5 or a 13, 14. So the higher the number, the faster the greens.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, if y'all play at Old Fort a lot, theirs is about
Fast.
a 10.5 to 11.
Yeah.
So, like, the fastest we ever play, I feel like, is Vanderbilt, and they usually get up to, like, a 12.5, 13, which is pretty fast. But, like, at the pros, like, they'll play 14s week in and week out. So that's just, like, how the stimp rating works,
Wow.
which I'm glad that they have it, because if not, we just show up to a course and, like, have no idea how fast the greens are. But then at least we get to, like, kind of judge it a little bit, which is fun. But no, we were talking about like attack angles and like all of that stuff. There's a bunch of like.
Oh, yeah. The video I was telling you. Well, no, it was with Tiger, Rory, and Nelly Corda. And they were talking about like the difference in their. It was like a driving session. They were talking about like the difference in like their attack angle, and then Rory's was like an 8. But Nelly was saying like if like her attack angle, if it's like -2, like that's a lot for her. But then Rory stepped up and hit one that was like -8. And then Abbie was saying, like, just, like, the differences in the swings. I don't know. You could do a better job explaining it than I could.
No, you're good. Honestly, like, men just swing at it so fast. Like, he can have an attack angle of -8 and still hit the ball in the air. Like, if I were to have an attack angle of -8, like, I would just hit worm burners all day. I would just go straight to the
You want it to
ground.
be 0?
Well,
Or was it
like
supposed to be-
closer to 0, yeah, because like their swing speeds can get anywhere, like especially on the professional level, like up to 125,000, like or not 25,000 miles an hour. It's like a light speed. No, like 125 miles per hour, and then like on the women's side, average is about 95. So they like swing at like 30 miles an hour faster than we do.
Yeah.
So like they can do a lot more stuff with the club, and that's why they like hit it so dang far and they hit it so high. Because they swing at it faster than we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, if I had that swing speed, it'd be so cool.
When I got fitted, they were comparing me to some pros. I just wanted that to be known. I was in like the 130 range.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Just want to
Might
put
have,
that.
might have missed your calling.
I just want to put that.
Yeah,
Mr. Collin.
I know it.
All right, last 2 questions. Wrap it up. Who's your favorite golfer, and then what ball do you play?
Who's my favorite golfer? I love Nelly Corda. She's got the purest swing on the planet. She's awesome and just a good demeanor. But yeah, I love watching her play. She's super cool. And then I play the Titleist Pro V1X. They're awesome. Yeah, I love them. What ball do y'all play?
Anyone I could find.
We'll get you some MT. We'll get you some Pro
Dude,
Vs.
yeah, I was supposed to be hooked up with those, and no one got me any.
I'll work on that.
Gosh.
No,
get
I
you some for real.
actually, this weekend, got this, like, sweet tailor-made True Feel. I'm not going to say the sponsor, that like, the logo that was embedded on it, but it might be, like, my favorite golf ball. I hope I have it for the rest of my life.
It was sweet.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of it. It's sweet.
One
I'll-
time.
I'll show you.
One time I found like a Velocity, like a Titleist Velocity with Dr. Pepper on the side of it, and I still have it in my shag bag because it was like,
That's
dude,
pretty sweet.
a lot of our team loves Dr. Pepper, so we always love it, like, because we practice at Bloomfield and we play around golf balls. The Dr.
Love
Pepper ball.
Bloomfield.
Yeah,
Love
Bloomfield's
that
the
place.
best.
Walkable.
Really? Oh, the little par 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan
cool
of that
little
place.
Yeah.
Cool little place.
Yeah.
No, I play the Pro V1 or TP5.
Well,
I
we'll
like
get you
TP5.
some with some MT logos.
Yeah.
We'll have you rep it.
that's my
I bet
favorite
y'all
logo.
are so excited about this new facility that y'all have.
It's so sweet.
I'm
excited. Roman will get to see a lot more of it than I will, but I'm glad I got to witness it for my last season.
Yeah, you paved the way for this facility, though.
It's been years in the
They're gonna put
making.
him in like I think he has a statue going up outside,
That-
or like he's on the walls inside.
Come
I don't,
Yeah.
on, dude.
that's what they were.
nuts.
They
Brown
asked me if it was
statue.
cool, and I was like,
He
yeah.
walked so you could run. I mean, like, I know.
I'll do
I'm
anything so
excited.
Roman can succeed.
Yeah. No, y'all are excited. Y'all deserve it. I'm excited for y'all. I'm excited
Now we just got to
see
get
everything.
the on-campus simulator for the golf for you guys, and then we're
And
good.
y'all too. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, best
That way
believe I'd use it if
we
we
can
had
work on
one.
these
Yeah,
attack
dude,
angles.
Clemson has one in their locker room. We can
We
get one.
definitely could.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
could.
insane.
We should. We'll work on it. It'll be
Well,
good.
We can share. No, you guys are probably in their locker room. All right.
We could share though. We'll work something out. Abbie, thank you so much for joining us, for coming on. It's been a blast. Honestly, one of our more fun episodes, just getting to talk golf because we love it. It's all we really do this time of year in the summer, and then we ramp football back up. But thank you for joining us. It's been awesome.
Yeah. Thank y'all for having me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
it
are
was
the
a blast.
best. I was excited. Yeah.
Rome, final episode, dude.
Final outro.
Man.
You want me to
I'm
do it?
honored, honestly.
Yeah.
Dang.
Final guest. It's been a ride.
Yes.
Rome, you get the final
Yeah.
outro.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in to the final episode of Nick and Roman's Empire. It was a blast doing this for you guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Abbie, again. Make sure you guys will get your season tickets for the 2025 season. And it was fun, boys.
Pumped. Austin P home opener. I think that's week 1 too. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing all you guys out there. And yeah, so thank you much for this entire journey. It's been awesome.
Thank you much.